Hi, and welcome to Paper Root Scrapbooking. I'm Nadine, and today I'm playing along with Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches, Series 12. Today our sketch is by the lovely Corey Mace, who is scrappin_shopaholic over on Instagram, so go check her out. She has some lovely layouts there. And it has these like triangle pieces along the left side and then again at the top. And so I have this one last, I've been talking about how I want to finish up some projects, and I have this one last picture for this 2013 album. I think it's the last one. I'll find out at the end at the end of the month when I put my layouts away for sure. But I think this is it. I do have one more photo if I need to make another layout, but we shall see. This is a picture of my brother and my son walking into the Toronto Zoo. Or not into, but through. And so I was going to scrap this with the map. So what I was thinking for the sketch is, see where this title piece is? I was thinking of putting the map on this side and then putting the photo, because my photo's also vertical, so it would be like I'm wanting it to be like this kind of configuration. And then for title, I was going to bring this down and put a title here. So I have two choices for titles. I have, this is like a super random kit that I put together. And it was basically just all the loose zoo stuff that I still had. I have since bought a new collection for the zoo, but I wanted to use up, well, not that I want to use it up. I just wanted to jump into this little mini kit that I made. So I have two options for titling. I have this pre-made title, which is on my bingo sheet, so that's an option. And then I also have these alphas that were in there that they're like a animal stripe, and then they have these, like, I think they're meant to like stack on top of each other if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, kind of like that. So those are a couple of options. We'll see what kind of space I have will determine which one I like better, probably. So those are my two titling options. So I'm just going to set those aside. Oh. Okay. And then I brought out a light colored wood grain paper for my background. I have a vellum piece of zebra print. I have a cheetah print. I have a giraffe print, and I have a tiger. So the giraffe and the cheetah print are from the Wild Thing collection from Reminisce, and the giraffe print is from the Safari collection from Bo Bunny. Both are quite old. I'm not really sure if there's even a year on these. The Bo Bunny one is from 2015, and I don't see a date on this one, but it was 89 cents. So paper in Canada right now is anywhere from $1.60 to $2, so it's definitely been a while. And then this one, I'm not sure where it came from, but it does have a like sales stamp in the corner, so I'm going to guess around the time that our store went out of business, which would have been, like 2010, 2011 maybe. So there's that. And then I have like a little stack of just like random, like I said, I'm just trying to use up stuff. Not use up, but collect all of the random zoo things that I had left in my collection. So this one is a little bit newer, I think. It was from 2019. And it is from the Echo Park Animal Safari. And so that's all that's left of that. These old stickers are also pretty ancient. I think these are like 2005. So these are from the Berry Patch collection. So I have those. This is from an embellishment swap. I think Celeste made that one. I have a Doodle Pop. I have this cute little hedgehog from Treva. keep saying her name wrong. I'm so sorry, girl. I have these flowers, and I have this little blue piece that doesn't really match with anything, but it says, "All day I thought of you, I was at the zoo," which might be funny for my boys there. So I'm thinking that I will pause the camera, lay down my papers. I don't know if I like them stacked just like on top of each other, so I'm thinking maybe a black border, but that will make my layout kind of pop up a bit, but that's okay. And then I don't know, yeah, I don't know about this vellum piece either. So I'm going to try it a couple of different ways. I've been thinking on it. I'm going to try it a couple of different ways and see what I like, but I was thinking I could put it on top of white paper, or just against, actually, now that I'm looking at it in the daylight, because I dug all this stuff out last night, I kind of like where we're at here. I like what that looks like, so we shall see. So I'm going to pause the camera. I'm going to lay down my papers and probably my photos. I'm going to type up some journaling and get a title on here, and then I'll pop back in and we'll embellish the layout together. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to try this again. This is my second kick at trying to record this because for some reason my computer glitched and completely shut down in the middle of me talking. So let's start over. So this is the layout that I came up with. I went ahead and did 4 layers of paper this way, and I mounted them all on black cardstock to define them a little bit, and I really like how that turned out. And 3 up in this corner here, just like in the sketch. And then I took my photo, because I only had 1 vertical photo, and this has some horizontal photos. It's got 3 of them, and I just went right here in this big empty space because I wanted to like make my frame, my mat, quite large so that you could see the animal pattern on it. And then I used this title, Look Who's at the Zoo, and it, when I flipped it over to glue it, it actually, to put the, because I mounted it on foam adhesive, and it was from 2002. So that's the oldest thing on my layout. So 2002, the stickers are from 2005. I have no idea when the vellum is from. Paper's probably around that time too, because it was from, it said it was 89 cents, which was ages ago, right? So anyways, I mounted my vellum zebra print on white because, as you can see, it had like a tint to it already. So when I put it right on the black, you couldn't even really see it. So I put it on white first, and it's stands out quite a bit better that way. And then I put it on the black. So there was that. I also punched out some white circles and fussy cut around these ones to give them like a white behind them. I have an issue putting clear stickers on my layouts. I don't like to be able to see through the things. So then I also typed up my journaling and stuck it down. Let's see. Yeah, so I didn't use these stickers. I used this pre-made title. I didn't use any of these like bigger embellishments either. I will save them for another time. I didn't use the flowers. I really wanted to get this on here, but the color was throwing everything off, so I didn't end up using it, but I spent a little bit too much time trying to make that work. Here are the sticker sheets. I didn't use this one, but I used this one for my squares and my circles. And I did not use anything from this sheet this time around. So I still have quite a bit left to go build a couple more layouts with that. Throwing stuff on the floor. And then, as you can see, I did not put my map on here. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that, because I don't think I've shown this on my channel before, and I actually do it quite a bit, or used to. I used to do it more when my kids were young and they would get like sports certificates or like awards at school or that sort of thing. So what I was doing when the computer turned off before was I punched out a label just out of the same black cardstock that I made the frames with. or matted the paper on, and I punched a black label piece, and then I stamped my date and cut it out and put it on there so that this will have a purpose too, besides just pulling out. Now, I don't have, like, sometimes I don't always put the date on there when I do this. Sometimes it says pull here or certificate or something, like just normal things you might see when you have a tabbed pull. So then this, I want to go in behind my layout here so that the date is there, and then you can just like pull that up and pull the map out. So I did not put it on a fold, because if you glue this together, because I used like white glue, if you glue this together on a fold, like if I were to glue it here and then I try to open the map, right, it's gonna like make it kind of wonky. So I just picked one kind of in the middle sheet, single sheet, that didn't cover up too much of anything that I wanted to see, because I'm mostly concerned with seeing this, because obviously this zoo is going to change over time. It's changed already because I was just there last summer, so 10 years, this was 10 years ago. So that's the most important part I wanted to see. So I want to put it in behind there. So how am I going to do that? Well, here's my trick. I picked up some of these recently, actually. I'm not sure if this is one or not, but I keep them in a different spot, and they're just like cheapy page protectors. And I grabbed these ones from a give and take table at a crop I was at. And they're not my favorite. They have very certain spots for the holes. So I think they were probably for a post-bound album. Anyways, what I am going to do here is I am going to put my map inside of here. So I want to cut this down so that it's going to be behind my page. I don't want the plastic sticking up above the page. I want it to just be enough for the map, maybe even a little bit lower so that my map can pull up, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my map along this seam at the bottom, and then I'm going to take a Sharpie. I'm going to move my layout so I don't have an accident. I'm going to take my Sharpie, and over here where this like 3-hole thing is, I'm going to put a line. And that's where the top of my map goes. Okay. So then I'm going to grab my paper trimmer. I'm going to put my page protector in here. Now it's not going to fit properly, right? Because it's got the 3 holes on it, but that's okay. And I want to go a little bit below that, because remember, I want my, I don't want the plastic sticking up and out. So I'm going to start at the same side where it's flat. And then at the end, I can just take my scissors and snip the rest of that up. There we go. So this I can keep for mixed media or shakers or whatever, but I have a lot in my drawer right now, so I'm just going to throw that part out. And remember, this was free, so I'm not wasting my money. I'm not throwing things away. These are just things that I pick up from garage sales or whatever. And if you have like leftover sheets from post-bound albums that never got filled, this is a perfect way to not feel like you're wasting them, right? You're still using the majority of it. Then I'm going to cut right along this seam because I don't want this sticking out past my page either. So there's that. Now, sometimes what does happen, where's my page, is that when I get to this part, now I also have 8.5 by 11 page protectors for this kind of idea, because most of my certificates and stuff come in smaller, right? So I usually use 8.5 by 11 for this. So see how this is like way too long, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the seams that are like really stuck together. And I'm going to cut off the one over here so that it's just a little bit smaller than my page. There we go. Because the 12-inch page protectors are meant to be bigger than your layout, right? So that your layout would fit in there. So, and then I'm going to add a little glue over here. Now remember, this is behind my layout, so I don't care if this dries clear anyways, but I wouldn't care if it was showing, right? Because nobody's gonna see it. All right, so while I let that dry a little, because it's quick dry glue, it won't take too long, but while I let it dry a bit, I am just going to show you that another little bit of a money saver is that the white sheet that I first of all backed my vellum with, and second of all punched out and cut out for my clear stickers, was just one of these sheets that come, this one was inside of this page protector. So I didn't really spend any money on the white or on the, because I picked it up at a give and take table. It was free. So that is something to think about next time you're at a crop and you see those things, or a garage sale or whatever. I've also picked them up at garage sales. People like to get rid of craft supplies at garage sales, and they'll often be like in the free box, because like, what are people gonna do with a bunch of page protectors that they don't have a album for anymore? Their album is full, or their picture, they had more pages than they had photos, you know? So then I'm just going to put ATG on all four sides, and maybe one through here because this map is a little bit heavy. And I'm just going to make sure my layout is right side up, and then I am going to slide my, which way do I want this? My map inside. Now, I'm not going to leave this in here. I'm just showing you guys because that needs to glue, and I'll probably throw a staple in there too. But I want to make it so that this sticks up the top. Okay, so I'm just going to line it up like that, stick it down, and there we have it. So then when we're looking through the album, we can pull that up. Yeah. Okay, so I am actually going to take my tiny attacher and give that a little pinch. Where did we go? And these little staples are so thin and so fine, nobody will even notice they're there. I might throw a strip of washi just so that the metal doesn't get caught on the page protector. Got some here. That one's almost empty. Let's pick one that's really full and not being used very well. How about this one? It's kind of a weird texture, so I don't use it very often. Oh my gosh, who else has this issue? You leave it too long. There we go. So I'm just covering up those staples so that they don't catch on my page protector when I put my layout away. And then I'm going to leave this out until that glue dries because I don't want it to stick in there and never come out. But that is essentially, I'm just going to tuck it behind and not put it in the pocket for now, what my layout will look like finished with the map tucked in behind. Okay, so I did leave a little bit of embellishing to do with you guys. So I want to get some wood veneer and some enamel dots on my layout So I chose some stars for my wood veneer. Just gonna move this up. That's not gonna, that's just gonna give me grief. Let's not do that. So I'm gonna put these little wood circles into these brown circles in each of my kind of like, I didn't really make, well, I guess it's a cluster. And then I want these little guys to match up with my little squares on the side of my photo here. And isn't it funny sometimes, like I look at these and I'm like, you know, all this stuff was so old, like 2002, 2005, like, but I don't mind using older products on my layouts. I don't think anybody's gonna like, there's no scrapbooking police who's gonna come along and be like, oh my God, you scrapbooked this in 2023 because the background paper is from 2023 and your pictures are from 2013 and oh my gosh, the supplies are all the way back to 2005. Nobody is checking. Nobody cares. Especially not the people who are going to be looking at your layouts later. They are not going to know. Unless they watch my video, I guess then they would know. So, but if that's a problem, then I feel like it's their problem, not mine. So I'm going to put one big circle in each, or one big enamel dot with each big circle. Wow, words are hard. And then there's a medium circle for this one, so I'm going to use that one. And then I don't have a medium circle on this side, but I do have a full circle on this side and a partial circle on this side. So that's where my tiny dot will go. So, yep. Maybe that's okay. And then another tiny guy to go with my little star piece here. And those are my enamel dots. These ones are from Your Next Stamp. What else? Is that it? I think that's it. So, there we are. Should we check if we got a bingo? Where's my bingo page? Okay. Let's see what we get. Multi-photo. No. Stars. Yeah, I did use stars. Stickers. Yeah, did. Enamel dots. Yes. Fussy cutting. No, I did not fussy cut. No patterned paper. Definitely no. Wood veneer. Yes, I put wood veneer. Circles. Yes, I got circles on there. Numbers. Well, my date's got numbers. That's going to count for something. Double border, no. Sequins, no. Single photo, yeah. Free space. Gotta love your free space. Chipboard, nope. Vellum, yes. I did get vellum on there today, didn't I? Mixed media, no. Distressed edges, yes. I distressed all the edges in black soot distress ink. Flare or epoxy, no, but I did try to get some of my epoxy circles on here, but they were not the right sizes for these particular stickers. Pre-made title, yeah, from 2002. Rainbow, nope. Cut file, no. Stamping and stencils, I stamped my date. Monochromatic, no. Florals, thought about it, but no. Foam, I got everything here on foam adhesive. And that is that. So, oh, I did get a bingo, look. What did I get? Stars, wood veneer, single photo, distressed the edges, and stamped. Nice. Bingo. Almost got a bingo this way too, but it was not a multi-photo layout. Yeah, cool. Okay. Well, that is it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them down below and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. And if you want to see a close-up shot of this layout or some detail shots, please stay tuned to the end. Also, if you click the more button down below and show more, it will give you links to Christy's Beautiful Life Facebook group where you will find all these amazing sketches. And there's a playlist as well if you like to just have videos playing in the background while you're scrapping or cleaning the bathroom or whatever. I don't know. That is one heck of a long playlist, so it will just keep playing and playing and playing because it's like a collaborative one where everybody who's playing along can attach their videos or add their videos to the playlist. So it goes on for a long time. And there's a lot of great content there. Definitely recommend. I also have linked below our sketch artist for today, who was Corey Mace, and she is scrappin_shopaholic on Instagram. So you'll find her link below as well. And I really hope you have a great day. Bye for now.